This is, oh, it's all over the board here as far as signals go. Anywhere from the 50s to the upper 80s. This is my first hole. I've been over this a couple times. I actually left something here. It was deep. I was tired, so I figured I'd come back, see if I could see what it was, or what it is, and then there we go. One of the signals was kind of close, maybe 2 to 4 inches, but it may be masking other signals. So let's see what we got here. Kind of something in the sidewall right here. Looks like I just missed it. That might be a good thing, because if not, rock there. That's part of what we were hearing. Been over pull tab, beaver tail, excuse me. That is probably due to the years of it being a fish camp. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. See if I can get in on top of it. There's a pull tab, but the root has gone through it, has grown through it right there. So that might have been my high signal. Well, this is the same hole I started. I've just been enlarging it. I found 3 pull tabs, big iron nail, and a couple little pieces of iron, like screws or bolts or nuts or something like that. Maybe a piece of lead. Not sure what the one round thing was. I'm still getting the excuse me, as I take the other pieces out and rescan the hole, I'm getting, you know, more signals. So of course I just keep digging. Now there's one right here. It's actually a couple, but one of them is way up there. Real high tone, real high numbers. Sometimes it's up into the high 80s. It's right there. Should almost be touching it right there. See if I can get in behind it and pop it out. See if that got it out of the hole. Aha! Another pop top, or actually a pull tab, but you don't know, you don't dig it. Let me make sure. It sounded higher than that to me, the squeak I was getting. Maybe not. Let me turn this off. Well, I think I might have set the record for the most beaver tail pull tabs in one hole. I bet you I dug, had to be at least 10, probably more. I just came out here, got away from that area. It was one after another. Bunch of nails, little pieces of lead. I just hit a real high tone here, 81, and it's out of the hole. It's right in here somewhere. I haven't looked at it or tried to, but it is out. So let's see what we come up with here. Can you see it? Never mind. Make sure you frame. Whew. Might wore me out. Okay. Well, look at here. High tone. There's some more. It's a giant, looks like a, hang on a minute. Let me get this checked real quick. Make sure. I guess it's such a big piece of iron. It was fooling the detector. Looks like a broken off lug nut, and then something else here, a piece of screw or a, yeah, it's a screw. Oh well, it had all the makings of a good find. Here's let me get these straps out of the way. There's a good example of a masking signal here. I was picking up an 81 right here, and it was repeatable, but it was one way you couldn't pick it up, the other way you could, and then it would null out. And this is pretty much a good example of what it sounds like. Now, I've got the iron audio off. I've got the sensitivity all the way, using a standard AT Pro coil. And let me take these headphones off where I can hold them close to the camera, where you can hear what I'm hearing. And I'll do it with the iron audio on and with the iron audio off. Okay, should be able to hear this. Hear how it gets real quiet right here. And what's this? This is, I've got my iron disc up to 25, but here's with it iron audio on. But you can hear that high one in there every now and then, which could be a big piece of iron fooling the detector. Or it just could be mass. There's so much iron right here. This is, what, a foot wide, a foot long? Listen to all that. Let's turn the iron audio back off. And let's get the pinpointer out. See if we can, because sometimes what will happen when you start getting some of this stuff out of the way, there's something right here. There we go. This may be what's going on right here. That's a pretty big size piece of iron. It's flat. Could be fooling the detector on that 80s. Let's keep going. Something else. There's grass. It's in my hand. Come on. Must be real small. Very small, whatever it is. See it? That's all it is right there. Little bitty, tiny piece of rust off that big piece of rusty iron. Let's go back in here. We're on here. Sorry about that. Something else here. Another piece of metal here, but that wasn't even in the hole. That was real close to the surface. So, getting multiple signals. Don't hear anything in the hole. Piece of wire, nope, it's a nail. So, that's a ton of iron in that little tiny hole there. Something else was here. It's in my hand again. Another little piece of nail or something here. That's it. And there's still more. Huh. But it's just trash. Let me run the big detector over it before I turn that camera off. Just to make sure. See what kind of signal I'm getting out of here. Maybe if I got all that trash out of there, it might pick up a little bit. Let me back this camera up. These tripod legs away. Nothing. It was the big pieces of iron that was fooling the detector. Okay. Well, it's not very much going on today as far as luck and finds. This hole here was showing up at somewhere 4 to 6 inches deep, and I got it out of the hole. It actually sounded a little better when it was, let me show you frame, in the hole, but I used a detector and it is definitely in the plug, and it's got some iron scratch. Let me move this coil out of the way. Something right here. There it is. Yeah, just a piece of wire. Yeah. Let's check this hole. Still something in the hole here. Right here in the sidewall, or in the right there. Something else here. Let me see if I can get this. Another nail or screw. Something else here. Oh, something else here. Right here. Oh, now, what is that? Huh, that's pretty neat. Look at here. It's kind of a gold colored, I guess the top to something. I guess it was oval shaped and it's smashed. And it says something. Hang on a minute. Wipe it off a little bit. Looks like I might have a relic, which is cool. It says DJER Kiss. De jour Kiss Vanet Kirchhoff. De jour Kiss Vanet Kirchhoff. So it's a cap to something. Some sort of makeup or something, probably. Huh. Pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. A relic. I could stand a bunch of those. Let's check our pile again real quick. That was everything in the pile. Something right here. I don't know what it is. It doesn't appear to be super big. Should be right there. And I'm pretty sure that should be framed. That is, looks like a barbed wire staple. That's exactly what it is. It's a fence staple. Still something in the sidewall down there. Let's see if I can pluck it out of there. Come back a little ways. I'd like to find the other piece of that case, whatever it was. That'd be cool. Still something in the sidewall. There's something right here. Another screw. Nail or screw. Whew. Something else. Something. More than that. Dropped it back in the hole. It's nothing major. Okay. Let me shut this thing off and we'll go from there. Dig whatever else is in here. Well, so far I've dug a ton of just garbage and pull tabs. The first coin, you can see I just stuck the blade under the surface. It was reading 2 inches, less than 2 inches. It's just a 1988 Lincoln Memorial. And that is the first coin of the day. And I've been here, for an hour, hour and a half. I dug all the way around that tree right there. Dug out in here. Bunch right there. I kept digging iron, thinking it would unmask something, but it didn't at that one. Walked over here and picked up a solid 81, which is generally a clad dime or a modern penny on this machine, on the AT Pro, the numbers. Okay, I will hopefully turn this thing back on again with something more. Well, I'm not doing so hot today. That's okay. I'm tougher than I look. This was about 4 inches, 75 to 81. It could be a beaver tail pull tab, penny or a dime, who knows. It says it's out of the plug, or out of the hole in the plug. Right here somewhere. And it's neither one. It's some sort of a copper bracket. That's why it sounded so good, but not quite like a penny would. So there we go. The trash is winning today, I can say that. Well, I just, excuse me, I just dug another zinc penny in that hole, but just heard a squeak every now and then. It was pretty much masked with, I think there were 3 or 4 screws in there too. I didn't film it, but this is a solid 88. I can see it right here. Look at here. I don't think it's silver, but there it is, which is a quarter. Yeah, that's all right. That's the best coin I've found so far. See if I can see what it is. It's like 1998, so nothing of momentous relevance, but better than a zinc penny. I'll take it. Onward and upward through the fog. Here's a that's in the 90s, 89, 88, 90. It's got some scratch to it, so probably something else in the hole. It's jumping from 86 to 94. See if it'll pinpoint. Says right on the surface. So let's see what we got here. These are my neighbors, and they don't know it, but they're going to be on YouTube. This is Dale and Ann. Hey Dale, hey Ann, how y'all doing? You weren't the ones that threw the quarters out over there at Lee's, were you? Say hello, YouTube. You could you could see them on Randolph Relic Recovery. Look, I found something. Oh, look at there. It's a Tahoe. See you guys. Oh, they're funny. They're my neighbors from Tampa. Let me see if I can get back on this. Well, there's something right here. Let's see if I can pop it with a knife here. Come back off of it a little. Well, it's right there somewhere. Huh. Hopefully that's a rock I'm hearing. If not, I have scratched something pretty good. Oh Lord. Let me check it real quick with a big machine. And well, that's it. Whatever's down there, I'm just going to go ahead and come back off of it. Probably might be something big, like a beer can, you know, making it sound like it's close, but there should have been something right there on the top for my pinpointer to find it. Root. Let's see if we got it out of the hole. Says it's out. It's right here. Let's go with a little better angle and a pinpointer. That's strange. Still in the hole. Oh, is that might be that's what it is. Piece of wire for this box over here. A twist. That's why it's picking up. Can't win them all. Let's call that one a... Well, I've got a queenish sound up here around these palmettos. It's out of the hole. There we go, got it in my hand. And it is big chunk of, looks like copper or brass. I don't know what exactly it is. Piece of pipe or something. Sounded good. On to the next. I just talked with the owner here. I wonder why I was catching so many nails and stuff down through here. And I guess after the hotel burned, there was actually 3 cabins, like 1, 2, 3 that used to sit here also. There's a, right here, if you can see this, it's an old piece of drain pipe. That's where the drain pipe went in, but it's been concreted in the end. And here, these are old Sumter County rock that I would imagine they used on the foundation. This has definitely been surfaced or painted right there. Let's see where it's flat. This other one isn't, but this one is also, you can see the where it's been flattened, and that's actually mortar on the outside there. So or the whole thing could even be some sort of mortar or concrete, but that's definitely something from the hotel or these 3 cabins. I didn't realize there was 3 cabins here at one time. So that tells me about all the iron nails in here, and they're later than squareheads, so that's why they're here. Now back to business. I was thinking about leaving, and let's do this one first. I think I popped that one, could see it right on top there. Couple 81s, which they both read pretty close to the surface. Let's see where this one was, right on top here. If you can, I may have it down a little too far. Move it in. Oh, it's right here somewhere. There it is, right? No? There it is. There it is. Try and get my fingers on it. It's oh no, it's just a clad dime. Looks like 1990 maybe. But there was another signal right next to it. I put that in the pouch. Nothing really momentous except that one relic, which is okay. I do love a relic. Should be right here. Here's my hand. Here it is. It's another dime. Nothing. Another clad dime. A little bit older. I think that says 1970. But still not silver. There's got to be silver here. There's, let's see, 1910, 1918, 1920 Wheaties, 1887 Indian. Got to be silver here. Well, here's today's wrap up. I dug many holes. There's copper tubing, just bits of iron, brass, some spent 22 shells, one live round, a bunch of little nails and staples. These are all sinkers, chunks of iron, boat plug. I think the world record on pop tops or pull tabs. And then the other thing was just a few modern coins. They're all clad. A quarter, 2 dimes, 4 pennies. The interesting things were whatever this is. Looks like an arrowhead. It's concave in the center. And it feels like lead. It's very heavy. I don't know if it's some sort of ornamentation. Then this, let me wet it. I guess this might be the top of a perfume, or I'm not sure. It says De Kiss Vanette Kirchhoff, DJERKISSVANETTE, and then Kirchhoff, KERKOFF. It's the top to something. I'm going to try and find it online and see if I can figure out what it is. That was it. I dug a lot. But had a good time. This is out of the way. Now it's on to the good stuff. Concentrating around this tree right here, because everything out there on that flat area is pretty much modern. I've already dug a couple of quarters. I haven't filmed them. I just had about an hour. Come over here and check a couple things real quick. I'm just concentrating real slow around this tree. And if I ain't mistaken, there's something right there in the hole. Let's see here. Come on, baby. Don't be clad. Looks too shiny to me. If I can get it up out of there. I don't know what it is. It's real thin. I know that. Oops. Guess I need to hang on to it. I don't do so good with gloves. Oh, looky. Hope we'll get. Yeah, we will get a date. It's a Barber. That's the first silver I've gotten out of here. Let me set this camera down real quick. It wasn't deep either. It was about maybe 3 inches. This is the awesome mini foo. Alright, let me spray it off real quick. I don't know. It's pretty slick, but it is a Barber. There's one dime on the back, And I think I'm reading, I don't know, I'm thinking it says 1902. That's what I think it says. Like I say, it's pretty slick. But by God, it's silver. I told you I'd not leave here till I find some. Well, I found some. Here's all the trash. It was about a 1 hour hunt there, maybe a little longer. I just stopped on the way home from a couple jobs I had. Nothing real amazing in the trash. Basic, this kind of got me going there for a minute because I could just see the rim of it. I knew it was big. It's, you know, like quarter or better size. So of course I'm thinking, you know, ancient coin. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it's the handle for the, maybe like a wood stove where you used to reach in and lift the burners off. Pretty sure that's what it is because it's at that right angle to hold it and reach in and lift your burner off, or your stove, the top stove plates. Other than that, like I say, I've got the usual stuff. Clad dime. Looks like 4 pennies. All modern quarters. I think one of these is a 1970. Got a penny or two in here that's in the 60s. I don't know what that is. Anyway, they're the star of the show, and the first silver I've found at this location is the, I don't know if that's picking this up, the Barber dime. And I don't know if you can see it, but somebody actually X'd over the face. I'll try and get a close-up of this on a still shot and put it in there. It's pretty slick. I didn't live dig it. It didn't sound that good. I don't know if it's because it's so thin. You can make out one dime on the back, and you can see Barber's face, and you can actually read the date, 1902. But it's real thin compared to a regular dime. It's maybe half size as far as thickness. But hey, I'm happy. Finally found silver at that site. And I think part of the reason I was hunting out there on the flat area that was, there were 3 cabins there and they were removed, so I think they probably removed a lot of other things with them. There's one square nail. That's probably one of the first square nails, so I know the stuff is old, you know, but it's mixed in with years and years and years of modern stuff too. So anyway, that's it for this one.